I need you to hear this. Most men will never make it. They'll live their entire lives stuck in the same cycles, watching other men rise while they stay the exact same. I know this because I was heading down the same path. A few years ago, I thought I was doing okay. I was going to the gym, I was working on my goals, but deep down, I knew I was playing it small. I was inconsistent. I let distractions pull me away. I told myself I was working hard, but I wasn't pushing anywhere near my true potential. And one day I had a wake-up call. I saw guys my age, less talented, less experienced, absolutely crushing it. Then it hit me. The difference wasn't luck. It wasn't genetics. It was how they operated. They had a mentality that I just didn't just try. They executed at a level that I wasn't even close to. That's when I realized there are 3 brutal reasons why men stay weak and average. And if you don't overcome these, you will stay stuck. No matter how badly you want to succeed. Number 1, comfort kills progress. Weak men choose the easy path. They avoid struggles, and that's why they never grow. You come to the realization that there is only growth in the struggle. Take the gym for example. An example we use all the time, pretty much. Your muscles literally won't grow unless you put a percentage of pain on them. You're going to the gym to literally destroy your muscle fibers. That's the same thing in life. You do something in order to grow. The best things in life come from pain, discipline, sacrifice. I have a quote on my whiteboard right now that says, "Pain is progress." That stuck to me because when we go through the pain, we don't realize how much lessons and how much blissfulness we will get through it, simply because it's just pain. The pain doesn't hurt when you're in the moment, but it feels so good afterwards. You ever go on a really long run? It doesn't feel great, especially towards the end or towards the beginning of the run. Afterwards, you feel so satisfied with your progress and what you did to improve. Think about people who are truly great. Athletes, business models, warriors. They all embrace suffering while most avoid it. Because if you choose comfort over progress, you're choosing mediocrity. Point number 2, they wait for the perfect moment. Most guys tell themselves, I'll start when I'm ready. We see it a lot during New Year's. Start a new business when I'm ready. I'll start going to the gym when I'm ready. The thing is, the perfect moment never comes. The perfect moment is yesterday, but a good moment is right now. High achievers don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait till they feel ready. Most high achievers don't even wait until they learned all the information you need to actually do what they want to do. No, they just do it. And then they learn afterwards. I think a lot of average guys, and me as well, sometimes, we wait for the perfect moment because we fear failure. Such a deep-seated fear that was installed into us by society. The guy who stays, but the guy who actually started messy. He started his business and it was just messy. Didn't know what to do. Will always be ahead of the guy who waited to be prepared, who waited to learn everything about the business and waited to start going to, I want to go to the gym, but I gotta learn everything about biceps. I gotta learn everything about legs. I gotta learn everything. No, the guy who goes the furthest is the guy who just started. who didn't wait. Because if you keep waiting, you're going to look 10 years from now. You're going to think, damn, I wasted all that time just waiting for the perfect moment, when simply there is no perfect. Key point number 3, they'll make excuses instead of plans. Kind of like how we said in the second point, losers complain, winners adapt. What do I mean by this? The losers will say, I can't start that business because of XYZ. Oh, I can't go to the gym because of XYZ. Oh, I can't get that degree because of XYZ. They will always say things like, oh, I can't do this because of this. Oh, I can't do this because of this. It's kind of like how I talked about in my victim mentality video. The losers will always talk about how they can't do something. It's a key thing that I noticed in conversations sometimes. I'm like, hey man, why don't you start that? Hey man, why don't you do that? You know, start that YouTube channel. Start that business. Start that. Whatever you want to do, start it. Do it. Losers will always come up with this excuse. There's a key point in Magic of Thinking Big, a book that I love so dearly, and it talks about excusitis, how people have a case of excusitis. It talks about it like it's a sickness, how they have excuses for every single reason why they can't do something. While winners, they just adapt. Something goes awry at the job, just adapt. Something goes awry at the business, they just adapt. I remember when I had an injury, when I broke my hand, you would think, oh, I'm bedridden for days, I can't do anything. No, when I broke my hand, I went to the gym still. And I found different exercises that I can do to still enhance my upper body as well as doing legs. It's like, you know what? I can still do legs. And you know what? There's some equipment in the gym that I can still do. Instead of letting my broken hand hold me back, I actually let it push me forward. Because every successful man had obstacles. It doesn't matter if they came from a rich family or whatever excuse you're thinking of, right? They had obstacles, but they refused to let them be excuses. The moment you stop making excuses and take full ownership is the moment you start pushing forward and learning more, because you have those obstacles, but then you learn from it, which is extremely powerful. That's for today, guys. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and more videos coming soon. See you next time.